I figured today clown music would be a great fit. Hello, everyone. Sorry I've been gone for so long. A lot of things happen. And then more things happen. And then my water broke. I like to say that a lot. Saying my water broke has a funny connotation because that's what people say when it's like, oh, honey, time to give birth. But no, this one was the water. It was in the middle of the night, just sleeping, and then I just heard like a noise, and I was like, oh, that's a weird noise. And then I heard the water run, and I'm like, oh, someone's probably just taking a shower, right? And I fell back asleep for 5 minutes or something, 5-10 minutes. And then I woke up again, and I was like, wait a minute, no one's showering. It's 3 a.m. I was like, who's showering at 3 a.m.? It doesn't make any sense. So then I was like, okay, well, the water's probably running. So I went all over the house, and I was like, I can't find the water. The one room that is like locked is my parents' room. Because, they're old, they get paranoid. So I called them, and I was like, hey, you guys have your water going inside your washroom? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, that's really bad. Come to find out. And, I checked everywhere, outside, inside. I look like a maniac because my area is also not that safe. So just imagine me at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night with a flashlight on, and I'm holding my sword because I'm like, if somebody comes in and tries to like stab me, at least I can stab them, right? So I'm walking around the outside of my house with my sword, and it's pretty dangerous, I like area. Trying to find this leak, and then I was like, well, I've checked every room. Where could it be? And then I paused, right? Naked ladies. There are no naked ladies here. This is all. It's all just water, just like fresh see-through water. It's actually transparent try-on hall water. So then I was like, oh wait, there's one more room inside the basement that we never go into because it's just like a cold room. So I was like, okay, let me go inside the cold room. I opened the door to the cold room, and all I hear is a. I'm like, oh shit! I found the leak. The water was just going like. I was like, why is there water in here? I don't know why it's here. So yeah, I found the leak. Some reason, the person who built this house, probably like a long time ago, decided, what would be nice to have in the cold room? A pipe. The problem is that water pipes don't do well when it gets cold, so it's kind of stupid because it's like the point of a cold room is that it's cold, right? But then the problem with the cold room and cold pipes is that they burst. Thankfully, this one didn't burst. This one was just the connection like fell loose. But I looked at it and it did actually like frost over. So anyway, we're struggling to turn off the like water, right? You're just like a water pipe for real. He's about to burst. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm about to burst actually because okay, so we tried to turn off the water and we found the water valve. The crazy thing is whoever installed the water valve as well as like the actual opening for it, they put the shut off, like they put the shut off behind the wall, so you gotta like reach in blind and try to find the valve that you can only see you like, I'm not kidding you only see the tip of it peeking out of the wall, and you have to churn it the rest of the way from a weird angle, and it's like 3 a.m. It's like all of us are trying to like do this. It's really hard, and I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna work. I go into the room and I find and I was like, that's a piece of plywood that we didn't place there, right? I lift the plywood and there's a little like cubby door under the sink. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. So then I open the cubby door, like a shit ton of centipedes fall down. And I'm like, oh God, that's like terrifying. Chad, there was like 4 centipedes and they all fell down immediately. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. But you know what? I found the water shut-off valve for that specific sink. So I turned it off from there. So I stopped the flooding. Thank God the cold room has like a drain too. So it like all the water went down. But I was covered in centipedes. I was wet. Was tired. Everybody was in like my room because my room is in the basement, and I was just like, please, I'm just begging you all, just please let me sleep. I'll clean it up tomorrow. Terrible idea. Okay, so I go to sleep. It's 4 a.m. now because it takes some time for me to fall back to sleep, and I'm having a good sleep. And then starting at 7 a.m., I get multiple calls at 3 because like not everyone in my family woke up, but they all wake up one by one. So it's like, one person wakes up and they go, hey, I heard from our parents. So what happened? I'm like, this happened. Okay, bye. And then I wake up again at 8. It's like, hey, I heard from my sibling. What happened? And I'm like, yeah, this happened. Bye. Just kept going until 9 a.m. and I couldn't get any sleep. So I'm on 5 hours of sleep. Then I was like, okay, well, let me just clean it up in the morning, right? It's fine. It's good. It's okay. It's whatever. I'll do it for tomorrow. It's too cold because it's a cold room. I go inside and I take a step on the carpet and all I hear is a crunch, like, and I'm like, oh, because it's frozen. Most of the water drained, but what's left in there, it's like a mini ice rink. I'm like, God damn it. So now it's like, I don't know what to do. I gotta figure out how to like melt it. I have to like, at least it's not gonna mold. Okay, at least it's not gonna mold. The wood's not gonna get ruined. But there's a lot of woods things inside this. Salt it. You're like, what's crazy is that I think you're actually right. I may genuinely have to salt this room inside the house. Like, it's so fucked up. I have to salt this room inside the house to get the water to melt so I can clean it. That's so fucked up. So anyways, I have to throw out the carpets too because I don't know if we can dry them. And also those like carpets are weird now, so it's like it's whatever. You don't do well in the coral. Did I ever tell you about my story of how every time I go shoveling, my penis shrinks and it's like a turtle hiding inside of a shell? Anyways, welcome to today's stream, everyone. I didn't expect today's stream to start like this. I was actually really excited to come back because I've been very busy. As you all know, a lot of things happened. Don't worry about it. A lot of things happen. Specifically, the things that we all know about, like the superb owl. Apparently, I'm not allowed to say the name of the thing. I'm not allowed to mention the name. It's copyright. So instead, I'm going to talk about the subreddit called the Superb Owl. Reddit.com/. Oh, also, while this was happening, you just got on the stream and the first thing that you heard is a pee turtle. While this was happening, okay? So while I'm cleaning things up in the morning and while I'm saying, and like while all this was with, like being fixed, right? In my head the entire time there was this clown song like playing, so I recorded this clown song that was playing in my head as I was doing things. You can tell I'm really tired. It's my phone. I was going insane. I was like genuinely going insane, and I was like, I don't know what to do here. But this clown song is also playing in my head the entire time. But yeah, I've been gone for a while. Sorry about that. But we all checked out a bunch of things. We can go to the Superb Owl subreddit, which will give a good backdrop to today's stream. Because today's stream is going to be full of many things. Talking about things, catching up, and playing many games and programming. Today and for the rest of the month is going to be very, very long streams. Because my wife is like 5 hours away at the moment. Because, you know, she's basically taking care of she's basically house sitting from her brother. For her brother, my brother-in-law, and he lives like 5 hours away. So we're trying to figure out. She's gone for the whole month. I watched the show that this is based off of, and boy, let me tell you, that halftime show was really hype. But the only thing about that halftime show is that I don't know why the show seems to never handle hip hop well. Like, it's like every time I hear hip hop in that show, it never sounds good. Even the singers sound very like I don't know what it is, but they sound like the announcers singing into their microphones versus like singers on a stage. Like it's like the entire mix isn't really made for the halftime show. Even though it's weird because I'm like, I don't know how to say this, right? Inside the friend group, there was only one person who was there to watch football. Like there was only one person who was like, "Yay, the Patriots are losing again." Everybody else didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, oh shit, I said the name. Oh shit, they're gonna sue me. Sorry. Sports! The only person, like, it's like, I feel like most of the thing about the show that people watch is the halftime show as well as like the in-betweens, like the ads. And it's like mostly just a talking point. But like once that halftime show was done, everyone just like left, right? But that halftime show was amazing. Not least of which, the people inside the grass. So again, like the joke that I made was, oh, they really took Grassy ass seriously because there's people, because it's actually genius. Okay, so the Bad Bunny show, what they had to do for the set design, because apparently you're not allowed to move things very, very, like you're not allowed to move a lot of things onto the field. They actually got a bunch of people and they got them to wear grass. So like this is from the CBC, but like you'd actually see their like feet. You can see their feet. So all that grass is people. And what's funny is that I didn't believe it at first because my friend, he was like, "Yo, yo, there's faces in the grass." And I was like, "Oh, you're high, aren't you?" I was like, "You gotta be high or something, man." No, he wasn't high. He was just sorry. You can tell him very slowly. Um, but no, he wasn't high. Like I actually saw the feed and I was like, "Wait, there are people." And yeah, there's just people, and they just had to stand still. It's actually kind of funny that they just all stood still instead of doing stuff, but it makes sense because they're just there. You know what I mean? They're just there to look cool, to like make it. And I thought the show was fantastic. I see faces in the grass in my weed. Yeah, exactly. It's like there's faces everywhere. You understand? Look, this is what they saw. There's faces. It was a really cool show. I really enjoyed all the different angles that they had. It was very solid angles. That showed a lot of the. They did a great job basically transforming the set into like a into almost like a Latin American sort of like neighborhood. Like it was a very cool way of doing that to like change the whole vibe of the place. And then the show music was like very hype, and I really enjoyed the various scenes that you saw, like the various references to various things, like the Puerto Rican power grid crisis. Like there was a lot of really cool things going on there. But again, for some reason, the show's mixing. Even the singers sounded off, but like the hip hop especially sounds off. And I don't know how to say this, but I feel like most hip hop artists aren't doing things live. Who thought that was a good idea? Honestly, so I was reading about this. Apparently, there's restrictions to what you can do live on the set of like the field because you're not allowed to break the turf because they need the turf to play football. So you can't wheel things out. Things can't be too heavy. And you have to do it very quickly because you only get like maybe like a 5 minute break to do things. So the fact that they even got like an entire fake house there is pretty impressive. But yeah, apparently that was why. So it was a workaround to their regulations. Because you want that look and that feel to make it feel like you're in that space, and also like to like tell the story of like people working there. Because they even had like the intro. I think it was like people who were like, I think it was like literally people working on like a farm harvesting things, right? So like it was designed to look like that, and I thought it was a great sort of like message to say of like, hey, all of this is who we are, right? And it is like we are a Latin American, like the entire continent. It was really cool. But yeah, so like in my mind, it's an amazing idea. It's like it's like malicious compliance, right? If they tell you, sorry, you can't bring like fake grass out because the fake grass is gonna ruin the real grass for football, then it's like, all right, bet. Then I won't bring fake grass. I'll just bring people. I'll bring people that are just grass now. It's actually fine, man. Yeah, show was great. Again, I just don't know. It is though. Hip hop never seems to do well live, but I've always held this opinion that most hip hop artists do not do well live. I feel like most hip hop artists do not practice for the live environment. Like you don't get this anymore. You know what I mean? Just like give me a second. Just like let me pull something up. This is gonna be copyright hell. But you don't get like this anymore. I don't know. What's like the what's that guy again? What's that? No, what's his name again? What's his name? He's like a really old school guy. What the fuck is this? Ancient Chinese rap battle. My wife is very chaste and humble. Your wife can't carry wood or she stumbles. Eastern wind. Ancient Chinese rap battle. Eastern wind. My wife is very chaste and humble. Your wife can't carry word or she stumble. River fury. Your wife goes to the heavenly rat banquet in a dress made of cheese, and you ask why she's home naked, full of fleas. Abacus guy moves one to the left. Holy fuck! I've never seen this in my life. Sorry, that's really good. Sorry. Also, I'm very sleepy. Abacus. Ancient Chinese rap battle .png. That's really good. Holy cannoli, that's really good. But man, what was this? Was it Jin? I think it was Jin. MC Jin. Yeah. It was MC Jin. Like it's like you don't have this anymore. You know what I mean? Like you don't have people and the way that they sound live here. It's very, very hard for you. I think to find somebody who like has experience doing this stuff. Like, listen to that. I mean, not just the like, not just the freestyle, but like also like the quality of it. Like again, this is from at least 10 years ago. Like the video was 4 years ago, but this specific battle was at least 10 plus years ago. Okay, maybe even like 20 years ago now. Like MC Jin is old as shit, but like you can really hear something. You hear a clarity in their words and the way that it comes through, and you hear like all the emotions coming through too. It's actually like impressive how much better the mixing for hip hop was back then compared to it is to how it is now in live shows. In live shows, a lot of the time, what I tend to see is they just take the same thing that they do for singers and they try to apply it to somebody rapping, but it's so different. Also, sorry. This is a rap battle from like the. Sorry, this was a rap battle for 20 years ago. You gotta understand, rap battles from 20 years ago. Okay, like people didn't know what it meant to be like. This was like nobody really knew what it meant to be racist. Like everybody was just naturally racist, and so it's like to them it was a way of life. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that. I didn't know that this guy says that. Sorry, I didn't know. But he had very solid mic control. But like this guy, MC Jin, you can hear it right in the intro. Holy shit, that's good. Like even with this more forceful sort of like pushing the air out and stuff, right? You can really tell that it doesn't capture a lot of the noises. It doesn't capture a lot of the variance in the way that you sound as you're moving around. But even then, even as they're moving around, they have a certain like they have like a control over their lungs and over the way that they speak that even when they're moving around, you don't hear the movement that they're doing coming through in their singing. Like it's sort of like interesting how they can sort of do the show and move around and like go around the stage and like have a presence on the stage, really go around, but you don't hear it come through in the rapping. Whereas like even now, I hear a lot of rappers and they do it live and it's like you hear them move and you hear their breath like drop because they don't have like good tight lung control. It's sort of odd. But it makes sense because again, in a rap battle, you have to be hurried. You have to be strong. You have to be confident. You have to like you have to practice like incidentally a lot of the things that like singers have to do in order to be able to perform and have like a very solid sound. Most equipment is digital, so that might change now. That might actually. That's a good point. I might. But like for like a microphone though, like how much does a microphone change it, right? Or like how much does like the way that it makes change it? Granted too, like they are in an enclosed space, so it is easier. But like the crowd is going crazy too. So I'm like, how does you like we have the same microphones, you know what I mean? Like it's like we have a lot of the same spaces too. And I like at some point does it really matter that much reverb coming from like that far away versus that far away? Because like, it's not like they're very close to a wall either. Like, like the nearest wall is like way behind the audience, right? So it's like I don't even know if it changes much compared to like the open field of a Super Bowl, right? But like yeah, but like something is different from like what was back then and what is now. Um, so I don't know why, but that show always seems to have like the worst mixing for even the singers. Like even the singers sound so muted. Like you listen to Lady Gaga live anywhere else, and her voice is fantastic. You listen to was it Ricky Martin? I think it was right. It was Ricky Martin, right, in the show. Yeah, you listen to Ricky Martin sing anywhere else, and that guy's voice is fantastic. You listen to him sing there, and it was like, what? Like, why does it sound so quiet and like muted almost? Like it was odd. It was just very strange to me. So I don't know. The whole show was like very disappointing again from like a sound perspective. But my god, it was hype. It was really good. But it just makes me realize that like I don't know how to say this, but like it feels like idol groups and like VTuber groups and stuff. Like it feels like they have some of the best audio mixing in the game, despite the fact that it's sort of like a side thing that they do. Like it's sort of funny to me how like I listen to a concert from like a VTuber and they're singing it live and they sound amazing. I'm like, holy shit, like they sound fantastic. And it's like but they have like maybe like a 1 millionth of a budget of like a real sort of like giant like industry like the NFL, and I'm like, what is going on here? You know what I mean? And it's about the care. It's about the care and the love of the art of singing and performing. Which granted is very hard, but still, you know what I mean? So yeah, I still don't know if it's like the digital thing, because even like certain shows now, like I do hear like a difference in like the singing stuff, especially for the singing stuff, right? Like you can hear the mixing there versus like any XG live show. Let's say my wife put me on this new group called XG. I've been really enjoying them. This group is crazy. They have a website? What do you mean? About machine translation. What's this website? This is the worst website ever. It's like nothing happening. News profile. Wait, sorry. Just because I feel like there's like music, it's gonna play here or something. News XG log exclusive Q&A time for alphas with Rahina. Profile store. Anyways, these girls are amazing live. They're really really good live. Like you can really tell that there's both like an appreciation of like what they do live in terms of like the production and the sound quality, as well as like a very genuinely like highly skilled group of like performers who can move and then dance while also singing very smoothly. So I just yeah, it was just sort of a strange thing. But yeah, that was it. And then no one cared about the football, but the Patriots lost, so goodbye Patriots. And then what else happened? I think it was also, oh yeah, it was also my friend's birthday, Sweet Destinations. So her birthday happened. We are at the party, and and it's sort of funny now because every single party, it's like, especially as I've gotten older, people don't like her last party. We played board games. This one, we didn't play board games. We didn't even eat like most of the food. We just sat down and we just talked the entire time. Like everybody was talking. It was my we're all aligned politically, so it's very easy for us to have these conversations, and like we're not afraid to let each other know like, hey, maybe you're off base, right? But like it did get political at some point, and we started talking about it, and I was like, oh man. And then the guy who brought it up, he was like, yo, do any of you talk to your coworkers about this? And everybody gave a resounding no. But then he was like, what? I do it all the time. And I'm like, yeah, we can probably tell. We're like, oh Jesus, it's like getting weird up here. Thankfully, we're all mostly aligned, so it's like not that sort of intense. But every time that happens, it's always like it's like a record drop of like, you might be wondering how I got here. As like people are like grabbing each other, like choking each other out, like about to like punch someone, about to stab someone, right? It was a good birthday party. We actually also ate too much food, so we went to Costco. And I've actually known something about Costco that I don't know how to say this, but it all starts with the ABG genealogy. So how many of you know about ABGs and ABCs? Not the arterial blood gas test. Asian ABG and then Asian ABB. Is this it's called the Kevin Ewan? It is. Why is it called this? Okay, well, I mean, so let's just Asian baby. There's a Wikipedia for Asian baby girl, but there's no Wikipedia for Asian baby boy. It's crazy. Anyways, so we're at the Costco. We're picking stuff up like for the party, right? And there's a lot of really like good food going on. And I ate like 2 hot dogs, and it's something that I noticed the most there and recently. Oh my god, what is this wiki? Oh my god. Sorry, chat. I found something genuinely odd. What is this? Oh god. Okay, I don't know how much of this I can show. Some of these are like pretty tough to show here. Okay, let's just make sure it's all good. Make sure all the images are fine. Bubblegum bitch? A bubblegum bitch? What the hell's a bubblegum bitch? Sorry, my accent's very strange. Let me drink some coffee. Wow. Sorry, I'm just going through all the links. Make sure it's safe. Okay, good. Every time I go to Costco, especially our Costco, like where we are, there's a lot of people who used to look like this. I don't know how to say this, but like it's sort of funny to sort of go to Costco because like you go to the grocery shop, right? And what do you do when you go to the grocery shop? You dress like a normal person. You don't dress fancy. You just dress to like go and get stuff, yeah? But every single time I go now, I see some OGs there, like some actual genuine OGs there, who are now like in their 40s and 50s, and they have kids. And I'm like, man, like you can spot them from a mile away that they used to be the OG ABGs and ABBs. And they used to look like this when they were younger, but now they're 40s and 50s and 60s. And so they just look like they're really old, but they still dress and like act the same. And it's always so funny to me. That's a lot of gray and black shirts. Yeah, like it's an aesthetic defined by, I don't know how to say this. It's an aesthetic defined by a minimalism and a heavy over reliance on using hairstyles and like accessories as well as makeup to differentiate yourself. But it's really about the tattoos and stuff like that, and like the attitude and like the way that you present yourself in those smaller details versus like the larger piece. I'm not a big fan of it. Like I feel like there could be a lot more done, but to be fair too, fashion is hard. So it's like, and also like, I mean, what else do you need? If when you look like some of these dudes, right? It's like, do you really need more than like a gray and a black shirt? Most of the time, not really. Like for the most part, basically everyone in this photo is attractive in some way, right? And they got tattoos that they want to show off. And some of them even have to show some of them off because some of the tattoos are also gang related. There's a lot of them. The gangs are mostly dead now. Not like, well, both really dead and also like dead in terms of like a membership. But like, you know, sometimes you were forced to show it off. It's better than a broccoli haircut. Exactly. Better than a broccoli haircut. And at least there's a little bit more style to it, right? But now imagine this, but like on a 50 to 60-year-old dude, okay? Imagine this guy is the closest to what you see. It's like you see a suburban dad who like looks like this, fully tatted up. And you see his like wife who looks like this, the Asian baby girl. So imagine her, but also 50, 62. And yes, this is a whole wiki to get to this, and I don't know why. So imagine her also being 50, 60, okay? This is what I see at the Costco now. And I don't know how to explain this. Every time I see it, it's actually kind of funny because you see the parents and then you see the child. And then this child is this new flavor of like ABG. And I don't even know how to explain it other than if you go to Douyin. Like, the only way to explain it is if you go here. And I don't even know if this will load because I'm on a VPN. But it's like if you go here. Okay, shut up. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Okay, shut. Okay, please stop, please. Please, just stop. And then you search street fashion China. Yeah. If you search this term and you see the girls walked around here, this is what they look like. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh yeah. Street fashion. What happened to the? All right, fuck it. Let's go to YouTube. Like, if you see the videos, okay. Like, I don't know how, but like these parents, this combination of like person has resulted in the creation of like these people as their children who are like in their early 20s now, right? And I don't know why, but they're all dressed to the nines walking around. Actually, can I play the music with this? Where it's actually gonna sound funny. Because okay, it just looks like a comedy video of like them walking around. Like, imagine like you're dressed to the nines. Like, and again, these people, like, these are my people, but like, but like, ABGs are also known to wear a lot of accessories. Like, you can sort of tell their stuff is sort of like, they wear things that are very, very sort of like very, very, very expensive and fancy, like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and stuff, right? And you see somebody in like a fur jacket as they're going to go shop at Costco, and in their cart, like, I'm not even kidding you, I actually tried to hold back to like laugh. I look in their cart and it's like ketchup and like a rotisserie chicken, and they're dressed up in this like beautiful fur jacket. It's like beautiful sort of like white fur jacket. They have this like beautiful, honestly, like a really well done set of makeup on, and they look like, and their face is like glowing, it's like glittering, and their nails are fully done, and they've got like and they got like a basically like a perfectly even face. All the while, like all they have in their shopping cart is ketchup and a rotisserie chicken. And they got like a Louis Vuitton bag and like a Gucci jacket or something. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? It's Costco. Anyways, so we're at Costco and I keep seeing this. And I see this every single time. Every time my wife and I go too, it's like a constant deluge of like people who just look like this. who look genuinely like way too good for no reason, but they're dressed up even more than like these examples. Like imagine the most expensive designer clothes that you can think of, even things that don't even have like brands, but you can tell what they are based on the style, right? And I'm like, why are you here at Costco looking like this? Because I'm not even kidding you. Beside them is like these. Beside them is like the suburban Canadian dad who is it, like honestly, it's so funny because this guy actually hates people. Like they constantly fighting, right? Just the dude with like a stubble. He's like 5'4" because for some reason suburban dads are all 5'4". And he's got like thinning hair, so like most of his like head is gone, like it's like patchwork, and then he has like a single flannel, but it's not even like a full flannel. It's like a weird, like old person flannel. It's like a very weird sort of shirt. And then they've got it's like jeans on, and then they just sort of like go there, and they're just there with their fanny pack, waiting to like get catch up. And it's like beside somebody who looks like this. Why is it so like zoomed in on their asses? I actually don't know. It's called money. It is called money, and you know what? But that's a weird thing, right? It's like you're at Costco. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, there's no need to show off your money. Everything, like I like whether you're rich or not, the frozen Kirkland nuggets are 26.99 a bag, no matter who you are. It's always 26.99. Whether you've got a net worth in like the eight figures or you're just getting payday and you've like got like $5 left over from paying off all your bills, still 26.99. Best goddamn nuggets ever. My friend put me on them and now I can't stop eating them because my god, the flavor is good. And that bag, oh, you know what's another sad thing? The bag is halfway done now. And it's not even time for like grocery yet. I've just been eating too many nuggets and I had to stop it. But yeah, fascinating place. We go there to Costco. We get to the party. It's a great time. We're hanging out. Honestly, it's a great time. I got a lot of trinkets. Every single year, I get called out for things. Not like a bad thing, but like she always writes like, you know, cool like notes for us and stuff, right? And the note that she wrote for me every year is always very like, people always get like it's sort of funny because I also get surprised, but like people get very surprised by the note. Because she writes very thoughtful things about me, and I'm like, oh, thank you. But in my mind, I'm like, please leave me alone. Like stop bothering me. So clearly, we have a very skewed a view of our friendship here. Okay. But yeah, everybody went like great. There was no storm, thank God. There was no winter storm. There was one funny moment actually. Especially, it also felt like it was very dangerous. So I found out that her boyfriend, she was telling me, and then she was like, "Yeah, my boyfriend was about to be a pro race car driver," and it made sense because I was like, "Yeah, he's been following behind us the entire time." And then I made the mistake of saying, "I bet you in his car right now he's playing the Tokyo Drift song, like the Tokyo Drift by Teriyaki Boys song, which is this song." And I was like, I bet you he's like catching up and he's like following us playing this like song. And then she's like, you know what? That sounds kind of fun. So she goes, hey Siri, play Tokyo Drift by Teriyaki Boys. And then this starts playing, right? And all of a sudden she stops talking. She stops talking. You don't understand, okay? When this woman stops talking, you know shit's gonna go down because you know she's focusing on something. It happens whenever we play games. If she stops talking, it means that she's finally trying, right? We always tell her, stop texting, stop talking, focus on the game. She stopped talking. She put the car in the sport mode and she put the pedal to the metal and she went like and she went crazy and I was like, oh god, please. So we're weaving through traffic and I'm like, okay, please, I'd like to get home safely. And she's just laughing like a maniac. She's like, and I'm like, oh god, like we're gonna die, okay? But you know what's crazy? Her boyfriend actually still caught up to us the entire time. He also weaved through traffic in a very dangerous way. We're all just ABGs on the inside. So anyways, yeah, great time there at the party. Rat Jam, great song, great party. Hung out good. It was very nice. But I also had like maybe like 3-4 drinks. I wasn't gonna drink, but then I had to finish her drinks because she was driving us, and people wanted her to drink, and I was like, yeah, I'll just help you drink. So I finished her drinks, and I had my own drinks because I was like, okay, fine, we'll just party on. That was a bad idea. Maybe like 4 or 5 drinks, something like that. I'm just too old. And what's funny is that like usually the friend who comes by and is like the one who is like, let's drink, right? He like usually says let's like drink, and he usually goes hard and he stays late and he goes super hard. And me and him usually have like 12 drinks each, right? Like almost always, like we're always like 12 shots in, and we're like, we're like tipsy. But this time, we both had like a max of four, and then they left at like 10 p.m. Him and his wife. And I was like, "You guys are going home already?" And like, yeah, we're. And you know what's funny? And it was the funniest thing ever. He said, "We're old now, man." And I'm like, "We've been old for the last like 6 years. What changed? Last year you were going crazy. This year you're like not. What changed? And not much changes in 1 year." And then I remembered, my knee has been hurting for the past month. Do you know why? I bumped my knee into like my table like a month ago, and it was a pretty hard bump. But I was like, "Oh, it should be fine." Chad, it still hurts. I I can't like do the crazy moves that I used to. Like it like I feel weak, and so it's like yeah, like maybe 1 year is all you need to feel older. What are these other aesthetics? Anyways, yeah, so that's why I was wow. Anyways, why do they have these photos? Anyway, so yeah, that's why I was gone for so long. Sorry about that. I was gone for a very, very long time. A lot of things happened. We got to check out a lot of cool things, and now we're caught up. I also posted the full schedule for this month because again, my wife is like 5-6 hours away. We're gonna see if we can do or like we're trying to see if we can do Valentine's on the day of because it depends on when she sort of comes down. Blueberry girl. Social media is like Michael Chen has brought fruit girl. What's a fruit girl? It's kind of like strawberry girl or peach girl. We're gonna see if we can do a date then, but we usually avoid the Valentine's Day, and like it really depends if they even want to like drive down because they're supposed to drive down every week to visit their mom, but they're like with like it's very hard to drive down every week 4 or 5 hours, so they might skip it. Strawberry girl, model Haley Bieber, isn't that his wife? What is this? What is the strawberry girl? What? Criticism. The strawberry girl trend has been criticized for being a micro trend. Related girl aesthetics. Girl. Critics know that all these aesthetics appear to be cultural phenomena. What is this? What is it only defined by like the girl aesthetics have a recent trend? Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But chances are she won't because we're both like because like she's very lazy too, and I don't messy French girl. So we're probably gonna stream the entire month. Messy French girl? Sorry, what? What? Me when I'm French, but like messy. What is this? Messy French girl. Lily Rose Depp. Who's this? Emily. Who the hell are these people? Also, French girl aesthetic. What the hell is a French girl aesthetic? Actually, I will say, I do think French women have an amazing style. I think for some reason, like every single French person looks like they're dressed up to the nines. And they look really, really cool despite having very little to go with. Wine is French girl. It's like, are we gooning? No, these are real people. You don't goon to real people. You goon to shit like, I don't know, like fan art. Bias, the Canada bias. What does that mean? Oh, sorry, because we're French. Look, I'm just saying. Okay, French people have a really cool style. Okay, Acubi is a minimalist. What? Y2K? Oh yeah, I guess Y2K fashion is coming back. So yeah, today I'm tired. Sorry about that. But we'll be having a long stream today. We'll actually be having long streams the entire month because I have no more interviews planned. I have no more interviews planned, and all the roles that I found, it's like all the roles that I wanted. So I'm just waiting for my recruiter to like come back and to tell me about like, any more potential roles that might be interesting. Because it's like so far, it's like honestly, like of the job listings, there's not that many that were good. Like if you go to levels at, like or you go to any job board, most of the job listings are terrible. I'm like, what is this? So kind of hard to find a place that I want to work at. So I mean, at least for what I can foresee, this month is kind of a dead month. So I maybe should have started way sooner with like a lot more. Sorry, Arabian Nights. The fuck is this? What? It is characterized by transition videos in which creators often from the Middle East and North Africa change from casual Western style into traditional or modern interpretations. Okay, you know what? That is kind of sick. But they're smelly. Maybe that's just pears. French people smell like garlic and like chocolate. Okay, they smell like chocolate. Garlic your balls. You've been on an archipelago kick again recently. You found that Discord has a huge list of games as well. Oh, like more games that's like than what's official on the thing. Yeah, because I was curious about like how far does that project go in terms of like the games? Because the ones because the game list that we saw was like a fairly small list. So I was like, oh, I'm curious if you can do other games too. I'll check out the like list on the Discord, or if you can send me it, we'll see how it goes. Schedule wise, everyone. Also, we've been getting bots. Can I say something about the like Discord? Thank you everyone, and also thank you all of you for giving the account. I'll update you on the accountability circle stuff too. Thank you everyone for taking care and taking part in this Discord, and thank you all for going through the exam and all the like tests, because guess what? These tests successfully stop the bots from joining. Guess what? The bots can't make it through. The bots can't post anywhere because they failed the like test. If you don't answer the test correctly, you have no permissions. It's actually impressive. Like I've accidentally designed a bot-proof server. I'm actually like I'm impressed at how well this server works to like stop any scams. The only thing that could go wrong now is that if one of you gets your account stolen and you become a bot, then maybe something happens. But for the most part, we're free, man. Like, this is amazing. And all it took was to make a bunch of these servers to, like, trap them in here. The bots are stuck in here. Look. The bots are stuck in here. There's like people. I mean, Sipsop isn't a bot. I think Sipsop, they like, this was the developer of something. I can't remember what they were now. But they signed in on their other account, which is their real account. But, like, who the fuck is Tyler Manson? You know what I mean? Like, who are these people? But they're stuck in here. They can't do anything because they're gone. It's great. Thank you all. Again, I posted the schedule here. This will hold. This will hold guaranteed, except for maybe Valentine's Day, but we have no clue. Valentine's Day is usually a no, but this will hold for the rest of it. We have a very long month ahead of us where we finish games, play new games, check new things out, and we're gonna have a great time. Today, however, will not be the accountability circle. Sorry. I figured we push it to Fridays. I want to keep it a consistent Friday. And I'm sorry for missing the last Friday. I know that that's a bad start for the accountability circle. I know. That's why from now on, we're going to not mess it up. Also, please note, there will be a fashion contest. There will be a lookbook contest on February 26th of this month. February 26th, okay? It's going to be on Gaia Online and Heartopia. The themes will be the same for both games. So you choose which game you want to do it on. You choose which game you want to show off your looks on. I'm prepping both because Sweet Destination and the mod... Actually, it was crazy. So, like, 3 nights ago, I made the girls, like, dress up for me. I didn't even mean to. Like, I didn't even mean to make them dress up for me because it's like weird and perverted, right? But, like, I was like, hey, I need your guys' opinions on, like, how we can do these, like, contests and stuff. And I was like, you know, it'd be really cool to, like, do this contest. And they're like, yeah, it's so fun. And I was like, okay, let's practice. Let's dress up for me. And I only realized afterward that it sounded weird. But I basically got them to like put on a bunch of clothing, and we just tried it out. So that's why, because they only play Heartopia. I could not convince them to play Gaia Online. But we'll see how it goes. Also, I want you to know I was not the pervert, because I gave them normal categories, like dress up as a Zootopia character or something, right? The mod's boyfriend, he was like, okay, dress up as strippers. Like, he was in the call, and we asked him, and we were like, hey, what do you think that they should dress up as? And he was like, okay, dress up as strippers. And I'm not even kidding you. The funniest thing that he said was he looked at the character that wasn't his girlfriend, aka Mod, right? And he was like, yo, it's making me feel a type of way. It's making me want to be a baby daddy. And I was like, oh god, okay, and I was like, you're not gonna help me run it. I'm gonna do my own thing here, okay? It was really good though. It was really funny. But yeah, dress up contest on the 26th, okay? Remember, Gaia Online or something else. Gaia Online or Heartopia. Download either or, try it now. Download it now, because it's really, really hard to get started. Actually, I have to get you the promo code for Heartopia, so wait until I give you the promo code. Let me just sign into Heartopia now, and I'll get you the promo code, because I need to give you the referral. That way you and I both get items. And again, both of these games are better than the Infinity Nikki one, because if you remember the Infinity Nikki one, the problem with the Infinity Nikki one was that you had like you couldn't the problem with the Infinity Nikki one is that you couldn't see each other inside the game, which really sucked. But these games, chat, it's co-op. It's actually sick. So if this game wasn't Gacha Slop, like, I would actually love this game a lot. But because it's Gacha Slop, it's hard to play. But this game is amazing because you can just go to people's homes. Actually, let me show you Mandarin. Let me show you my home. Let me show you my home. I think I'm going into Sweet Destination's place. I think I'm going into her island. But basically, every lobby can have 12 players. So, and we can all have like, and we can all be inside the it's like lobby. I have like random online friends and like stuff, and you all walk around and you do stuff together. This is my character. I did not focus on clothing. I did not focus on clothing. I just tried to make him look like how I look like IRL. Okay. What I focused on was housing. Welcome to the Rising Dragon. Welcome to the Rising Dragon. Welcome to the Rising Dragon. Okay. So again, do you want to play Heartopia or Gaia online? I already posted my Gaia online referral thing. I don't know how to get this thing. Where's the referral thing here? Go to people's homes. You can also do that IRL. Kek W. So true. How do I do this thing of like the referral code? Nice browse. Thank you. You had to send me the list in the notepad file because it's too long for a message. No worries. That's a good sign, actually. Also, yo, check this out. So the housing, it's a bit like Sims. It's really cool. This game, the reason why I tell you to download it now and get started now is because every single day you buy new stuff. And it takes you a long time to build up your collection of stuff, okay? But you can get shit like a dinosaur head. Welcome to my garage. Here in my garage. Let me play some music for you. Anyways, how do I get the referral code? Sorry. Heartopia referral code. But yeah, these games are really cool because you can use these, refer a friend. Because you can dress yourself up and we can just see each other. Like we can actually see each other in the game, which is the one thing that I think was missing in Infinity Nikki and that required all of you to go take photos. Now I can take a photo of you myself. I can like zoom in on you. I can zoom in onto your like parts. Actually, I have photos of the mod and the thing dressing up here. I also got a photo of the stranger. It's kind of a fun game. There we go. See that? This is the dress up contest. That's it. How the fuck do you get the referral code? Sorry, just give me a second. I need to find the referral code. Is this not the referral code? Zoom in on us. Please, zoom in on me, please. Sorry, random person. Sorry. This person has a crazy home, that's why I added them. And also, I might even do like housing contests. Like if this game does get popular, we might do like a housing contest. The problem is that the housing contest is a little bit harder because it takes a lot longer. How the fuck do I invite my friends? Is there no referral code? Referral code. I swear there was a referral code. There's no referral code. Well, anyways, maybe I'm mistaken, or maybe they canceled the program. But just go and download these games. We'll figure out which one to use for the fashion. It all depends on you, which one you want to do more, than the other. But I will say that the Gaia Online is a little bit more creative in terms of what you can do, but Heartopia has stuff too. But the problem is that in Heartopia, you can't just get things at like will. You have to like do it daily and hope that you RNG into the right outfit. So that's the only problem. And it's like if most of you can't do that or like don't want to do that, then Gaia Online is the winner. Give me a moment. We're gonna move on to games now because as I said, today is a very game-filled day. But first, let me read this list. Holy shit, that's a massive list. Oh, bro, your list is so massive. Whoa. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool things. Wait, it even has PC games. I didn't know that it has PC games. It has Aquarior. Wait, that's crazy. It has Armored Core. It has Axiom Verge. It has Castlevania, the good Castlevania games. Holy shit, it's got the good Castlevania games. That's crazy. It's got Factorio. We're not gonna do Factorio. But yeah, give me a moment. I'm gonna start the game, and then we're gonna move on. Today's a very long day. We're going until very late at night because I'm trying to avoid having to fix the basement room that got flooded. So I'm trying my best to avoid the problem. I will see you all tomorrow. My bad. I was gonna program with the new mate thing. Although actually, maybe just to show off what it would have looked like, just to show you what it would have looked like, because it is kind of funny to sort of see. We were gonna do whatever this thing is. So I'm pretty sure I tried it last night. I think it should work like this, but it's like The idea was we were gonna do this thing called Mate Engine, which also is free, but I got the Steam version because of the workshop integration. Just a bunch of characters and an AI character that sits around, and you can have them like sit on top of your windows and stuff. And I was gonna use this to program with, so I mean it's kind of sad that we couldn't do it, but that's okay. You know, we just live with the fact that the room is flooding, and I got to deal with that. She's not starting. Chat, chat, chat. The AI waifu isn't starting. Oh shit! It's also not AI. It's actually like a cool. It has an AI component to it, but it's not specifically an AI thing. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's a VR day, so keep that in mind. It will not be a co-op VR day. I mean, if you have the games, you can join in. But if you had the VR kayaking game and you have VR sailing, you can join in on those. I think that one's also a co-op game. If you don't have those games, that's fine. It's just sort of hard to play, so it makes sense. Working progress apps. What? Why is it singing? Sorry. Oh my god. Display capture. Just do a whole ass display capture. There she is. This could be you. Chat. This could be you. Because, again, you can do any model. What? Clothing? This is... This... Hey, what happened to you? Well, hey, hi, Oh my god. It's loading something. Random side note with a desktop mate. You're really happy that they have Tuhu. That's all. Yeah, but then it's like, it does suck that you can only do DLC stuff now. That you can't just like load things in from the workshop, and so you have to like do this DLC thing, which sucks. Also, this shadow effect's cool. Also, it froze. Like, I kind of wish it was, still had the workshop, but I guess it's like, you can't do that and also get a license with the Tuhu stuff, and also like Hatsune Miku, because they're very litigious and like but like they also hold their stuff very well. What are your opinions on these dog shit Rust? For context, I program in the Rust. Dog shit Rust programmers that believe the language can solve their personal skill issues. It sounds like you're feeling frustrated with some Rust programmers who may be using the language as a crutch to compensate for their own skill gaps. Here's some thoughts on the topic. Whoa. Why is it? It's going crazy. Oh, what the hell's going on? Oh shit! It's. Yeah, this could be you. If you have a VRM model and you want to be this character and you want to be there when we're programming, please do send me a link to where I can get it, and or if it's free, send me a link to it and then send me the file itself. But don't send me the file. Just send me a link to it and I'll get it myself. Okay? And we can do this, and we'll be playing Minecraft because there's a Minecraft integration soon. Let the avatar randomly walk to the left or the right. Sure. Food system. Food system lets you press the middle mouse button on a food circle and spawn a smoothie. She's like holding the cake. Okay, just take it. Do you want smoothie? Thank you for the hearts. Do you want smoothie? Stop walking. Stop walking. Stand there. What is she doing? Why is she doing this? You too can be a fellow person on the programming stream by just having your character here. And apparently this thing has an AI voice too. So just as a sneak peek of what's gonna happen tomorrow, Chad. As a sneak peek of what's gonna happen tomorrow. Avatar 8? Avatar 7. The hell's this? Yeah? What? Oh shit. Wait, there's no way. Oh fuck, chat. Oh shit, chat. I could have multiple chat members on screen? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Chat. Oh fuck. We've discovered the new programming stream meta. Okay, I'll set this up after. Bye everyone. Chat stream without the chat stream. I know. What's funny is that it's open source, so all I need to do is build... I'm gonna build a Twitch integration. I'm gonna build a Twitch integration that lets you register your character and other things. Okay, let me think about this. Twitch integration lets you register your character and like a random chat member's name becomes them, and then you get to choose your identity. Fuck yes. Yes, that's it. I think that's it. And I buy the licenses, and you choose which of the licensed characters that I have to use. But you can't get the characters. I just show them and then use them. Yes. I'm a genius. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna work on this tonight after I fix the flooding problem. Oh man. You can join my stand-up comedy Wednesdays on 8 a.m. my time in case you actually have ambitions. You know what? I do like that. I'm gonna join your stand-up comedy Wednesdays. It's also funny that you say stand-up because for a second I thought you were still doing the like programming joke of like, because it's like stand-ups for programming. Like I thought you were still going with it. Maybe you are, and you're a genius. I want to hear more of your. You know what? Chat. One day we're going to have a talent show, and I want all of you to demonstrate your talents. Right? I want you to do comedy. I want you to talk about language. I want you to talk about your right eye. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a talent, and I want to hear it, but not today. We're done the VR. I'm gonna move on from the VR stuff. You can dress up Infinity Nikki. Did you see the new dress up stuff? The new dress up contest, sorry, is in Heartopia. Infinity Nikki is done because Heartopia is all we have now. Sorry, English only. I don't know what you're saying. But we're going to be doing some Heartopia and maybe Gaia Online. It's whichever one has the most people and whoever wants to do it the most. Tonight, I'll post the categories because I need to confirm some things with the categories because I need to confirm what people are even able to buy within the game to see what the categories are. And then I'll see how it goes, okay? So, yeah, that's how it's going to go. The dress-up stuff will happen on the 26th, I think, because the mod is busy on the 19th. She's going on a friend date with her other friend. With our other friend who's also joining, and they were like, can I move it to the 26th? And I was like, yeah, sure, okay. So that's when it's going to happen. We're going to move on now from VR. I'm going to leave VR, and you're going to disappear. Say goodbye to the chat, everyone. You will no longer get to see yourself. And you get to sit here in silence as I switch over. You don't play either TBH. You also don't play Infinity. That game is really hard to play. Yeah. I'll talk about it in a bit, and I'll talk more about the fashion stuff soon. Aw, you like seeing yourself. You're a narcissist!